Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Two Tangled Skeins. We're August 26, 2012. We would like to thank previous viewers and welcome any new viewers that have come. My name is Sue, also known as Crafty Knitter 7.
And she got that all out in one try.
Yes.
And she remembered her Rav name. And this is also take two, because take one was an hour when my camera stopped. And we were half done.
Yeah, so we rambled way too much.
We'll try and cut this one back. I'm Kari, also known as Jaded Knitter. And because we keep forgetting to do this at the end of the show, I'm going to do it now. You can find us on Rav, in our group, Two Tangled Skeins.
Yes, it's the same
Please
for everything.
come join us. You can find us on Blip, iTunes, and YouTube, Two Tangled Skeins. And you can find us on our website, which is Two Tangled Skeins, so TWO, Tangled Skeins.wordpress.com. And that's where you'll find all of our show notes as well. And please come join us in our Rav group.
Yep.
You'll find out why after, because there's prizes.
Yes.
So yeah.
All right.
Foes?
Foes, FOs, yes.
Foes.
I'll do my FO.
Okay,
It's,
I'll have coffee.
Yes.
Because, you know, I need more.
Yeah, we weren't hyper enough during the first recording. Now we added caffeine.
And sugar.
So this is
It's only 9 o'clock at night.
and we're on take 2. And I have to work tomorrow. This is the
I don't.
Medano Beach Bag. And it is a pretty quick and easy knit. It's knit out of Knit Picks Dishy cotton on 4.0 millimeter needles, which is a US 6. And yeah, it's the colorway, I'm going to forget this, Swan and Ivy. So that was my finish object. And I'm finding I want to finish something every week, so I have something to show the viewers. So that's kicking my butt.
Yeah.
So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, it's actually getting quite good. And I just started knitting, and now I'm going to have to put this down.
Because that's usually the way it goes.
Yep. My faux, because I'm 12 and I like saying faux, 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 faux. Don't repeat faux.
Oh, I thought something fell.
No.
Okay.
It's my color affection.
Hello.
It's done for the second time. There is no way that we're going to get this whole thing in the shot. It's huge. Because
blue.
Yeah. It is done out of Madeline Tosh Merino Light. And the whimpering you hear in the background, it's no one beating my dog. It's just him being needy. The light brown color is Parchment. The dark brown is William Morris. And the lovely, lovely blue that you can finally see is Nebula, which I remembered without having to look. And it is done, and I love it. I have to block it, weave in ends, stuff, but
It's done.
It's done.
Considering you've done it twice now.
Yeah.
So I'm knitting, so you can go with your what's on the needles.
Since I have this in my hand, what's still on the needles is the sock. Notice how big this ball is? This is the second ball. If you were going to knit this pattern, do not knit it out of the yarn that I said.
No, you need well over 400.
Yeah, you need over 400 yards for the large size.
Like a 462 ball would work well?
Yeah.
Okay.
This has 350 yards in it. Not enough. So I'm breaking it.
It's beautiful.
It's pretty. The pattern is done. It needs tech editing. I was hoping to have it out today. Didn't happen. So it's going to get the tech editing hopefully this week.
Now, are you just going to put it out there? Or are you going to get test knitters?
I was planning on getting test knitters, but so far no one's actually done. Yeah, have you cast it on yet?
Sorry.
I'll probably just actually put it out to the group to see if I can get a test knitter. I want to tech it first, because there's some issues with some of the terms.
And the yardage and stuff, right?
Well, the yardage is immaterial in this case. You're not going to understand what I wrote because the terms are wrong, and I knew that when I wrote it. I just haven't gotten around to fixing it. The other thing that I have on the needles...
There's something in the bag, I don't know.
Dude! Oh, I know what it is. When we were away at Stitches, he was at a friend's place on their farm, and I have the bag that had his food, his treats, and whatnot on the floor. There's no treats in it, but it still smells of food and treats. That's what he's whimpering over. Buddy, there's nothing in there. Unless you dropped a treat in there, there's nothing in there. This is the other thing I have on the needles, and this is my Even Star by Susan Pandorf. It's done out of Fleece Artist Saldana 2, which is a merino blend, I believe. I think it's actually I think it's 100% merino. It's knit on US 4, so 3.25, and it is my signatures, which have the wonderful bright pink point protectors, because they're some stilettos and they puncture everything. Also, I didn't want the stuff falling off, because you know that's important too.
Well, especially with lace.
I don't have point protectors on my insanity.
Oh wow.
I never put point protectors on.
Well, it's in the round, and I think it's just at that point where it could fall off. Is that why? Or?
No, I never actually put point protectors.
No rhyme or reason. They're just pink and they're pretty.
Actually, it was because I put them on there because I was afraid it was going to hurt my purse.
Oh, yeah.
I have 2 new purses. I didn't want it puncturing them. So yeah, that's what's on my needles at the moment.
Oh, that would be me.
Yeah.
I'm next.
You're next. Cool.
What I'm knitting right now is the, it's I'm in the Knit Happy, issues. Knit Me Happy, and there is a knit along, it's a sock knit along for August and September, and there were 2 patterns, Katniss socks or socks on a plane. I chose Socks on a Plane by Laura Linneman.
Knit Me Happy is another podcast. You should go check it out.
And so that's the pattern there, beautiful cabling. And it's knit out of 3 Irish girls, adorned sock, and the Brighton colorway. I'm not a pink person, and I'm actually liking this pink. It's quite nice.
Keep talking.
She's gone. It is knit on 2.5 millimeter needles, which is a US 1.
I forgot his toys.
Which is a US 1. And yeah, so it's a nice, easy pattern. I'm not a cable person. I'm not having an issue with it. And
It only took you 2 weeks to
What?
Dog.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
what did I do? It took me 2 weeks to do what?
Took him 2 weeks to realize that his toys were still in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he pulls stuffed animals apart, which is why those kind of look raggy. So my living
They're
room,
unstuffed animals.
Yeah, they're now unstuffed. They're also, one has lost its head, another one has one arm.
Floor.
Yeah, there's like an arm over here, a leg over there, a body, a head, an ear.
So,
yeah. Anyways.
stash enhancements? Or are you doing the wheel?
Well, I might as well do the wheel.
Yep. I have no progress on the wheel. Yeah. Corkscrews, I'm doing them, and brought the wheel over, we've adjusted it, so I'll go home and try that.
I forgot to take it off the setting I had it on to do lace.
I don't spin lace. No lace.
Lace is not a good place to start spinning. Pro tip.
But apparently I was making art yarn.
Yep, she was doing art yarn.
Yeah.
Quite well, actually. It's really pretty.
And I'm not showing it.
So what's currently on my needle is this, which is from Wayside Weeds and Wool, which is our friend Amanda. She's AML Kerrigan on Etsy, and we'll link it. And this is in her Monet's Pond colorway, and I absolutely adore it. This is actually going to be Navajo Plied when I'm done with it, just because that's what I feel like doing with it. And while we were up at Twist, which is where all of our stash enhancements were coming from, today I was apparently the official draw people in and demonstrate
She
and
had
whatnot.
her bee with her, so while we were in class and she wasn't busy, she sat in the marketplace and drew people to the booth.
Yep.
All good.
So I sat with Amanda and Deb, who are friends of ours, and at their booth, and basically sat there and got people to come over because I had a wacky wheel with me. Because you can't get them in Ontario. This is the first place that's got them, so I probably have one of the first ones in Ottawa.
Yay, Kari.
Yay me! So yeah, this was purchase number 1, because this was actually purchase number 1
That was
yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I saw it and I went, mine! And just because it's purty, this is the rest of it, and that is actually my yarn bowl that it is sitting in. And I will try and find the name of the artist who does them. because she's local as well. She's out of Carlton Place.
Yeah.
And then I got some indigo dragonfly, and this is rock paper scissors lizard Spock.
Because it said Spock, it had to come home.
Yeah, I had a choice between two of them. Like I had two that I really liked, and I'm looking at this one. It says Spock, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like squirrel.
That was her shiny thing moment. Have to have it.
Yeah, this was my shiny thing moment.
You're gonna make me regret not buying indigo dragonfly, aren't you?
Boop. I should have bought indigo dragonfly.
I'm sorry. But do you see what I did buy? It's awesome.
It is awesome. And then I bought this one, which is from the Black Lamb, who's out of Port Hope in Ontario, and it's in MN002 is the colorway.
You don't need to name something that gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly. These are actually, all three of them are 80/20 superwash merino nylon blends. And then our friend Sarah, Soho 30. Hi Sarah!
Hi Sarah!
We love you!
We missed you today.
Yeah! Bought me this one as a thank you for driving her up, because she came up with me yesterday. And yeah, that's stash enhancement for me.
Okay, my turn. Let me just finish this stitch, because of course I just picked up my knitting. My turn. What I bought is sock yarn as well, and as you recall, when I was at Stitches, I was looking for bold striping sock yarn, and I couldn't find any. But I found, actually, somebody was knitting with it in the class I took today from Stephanie Pearl McPhee. Freedom for You, Diane. Hi Diane, how are you?
Hi, Diane.
Nice to meet you today. And that's what prompted me to go over there. And what really got me was, I had seen Biscotti and C at Stitches. It was orange and black, and I debated buying. I said no, I'm not going to get it.
And she'd already bought the red and
yeah, I
brown
got the red
stuff.
and brown, the chocolate covered cherries that I'm knitting my vanilla socks on. So I didn't want to buy another one, and I really wasn't sure. There was a green with other colors. It really wasn't for me. Orange and black. I almost bought it, but I changed my mind. So I got this one here. So there's yellows, browns, blues. So it's quite nice.
A snorting pug.
And then I got a second one, which is just more browns and kind of a little bit gold tone. One of these is for me, one of these is for the hubby. I'm going to knit up some swatches, because I can't remember which one I wanted for me. I think it was this one.
Yes, on the last episode though, when we recorded the last time, she said this was for her husband. When she walked into the room, she said this was for her husband.
Anyways, I'll take the blue, he'll take the brown. He'll take whatever, he doesn't care. Now that I know that...
You'll take whatever she gives him.
Yes, yeah, no. So
Hi
that's...
Sean,
Hi,
love
Sean,
you.
love you. Yeah, I'm going to pay for that. So yeah, that's that's the stash enhancements.
Yep.
So the next thing would be our 100 member giveaway.
Yep.
Woo, thank you
Yay.
everybody for becoming members of our group.
We really appreciate that.
We really appreciate it. We're having fun recording. As you can see, we finish each other's sentences all the time, and it's like we know each other's lingo even when we're not talking. So
Yep.
we're having a great time. And yeah, she's the techie. I do the show notes and stuff. And yeah,
We're enjoying it.
so 100 members.
Actually, I was going to say, since we apparently breezed through that in under an hour, because it took us an hour to do that last time.
Yeah.
Way too much shocking. We might as well talk about, what we did at Twist.
Okay.
Because we have a minute or two.
Okay. Go ahead.
For 10. I got my kitchen timer out.
Yeah, and we have caffeine now, so whoosh, we're on our way.
Whee!
Whee!
So, Twist.
I'm being stared at by a pug.
Who wants food? It's like, you have food in laps.
So Twist.
Twist.
It was the first time.
It was the first time. I think it was their first round.
It was the first round.
Yeah.
This is the first.
So we went up there. I went up yesterday with Sarah, Soho 30, and we took the Yarn Harlots, the...
Speed and efficiency.
Yeah, knitting with speed and efficiency.
The full day course.
Yeah, we took the full day course. And
Pascal was there.
Pascal was
Orchid
there.
Girl.
Hi.
Hi.
And it was absolutely wonderful. Like, she has a lot of really good tips and tricks and whatnot. So yeah, if you ever get a chance to take the course from her, do it. I went from, because we timed ourselves knitting at the beginning of the course, and I was at about 30 stitches per minute. I was at 40 by the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's a 10 stitch increase in an 8-hour class. Oh, well, I guess it was probably a 7-hour class. Yeah. I'm liking that because 10 extra stitches a minute
Well,
doesn't sound like a lot, but it does. It adds up.
10 extra stitches is huge. I took the class today, and it was only a 3-hour class, and I only went up by 2 stitches a minute. But she calculated that for us and said if you're knitting a sock, 2 extra stitches a minute takes off an hour. An hour. I mean, yeah, I only got 1 or 2 extra stitches, but it was only in a 3-hour class, and I thought, you know, just the little tricks that she showed us. Like she showed, you know, push all your stitches, what does she call it, like an accordion. Make sure they're all pushed up, like close, so that they'll just want to hop onto the other needle.
Yeah, and yeah, wonderful course. If you get a chance, take it. There are a couple of videos out there on YouTube. I've watched a lot of them, and they are not what the course is at all. So yeah, if you get a chance to take the course, take the course.
Mm-hmm.
You will enjoy it.
Yeah, and I mean...
And come on, who doesn't have enough stash that they're probably not going to be able to burn through it in their lifetime? Mm-hmm. How many of us don't have that? Yeah, you put your hands down. You're lying.
You have it. You know you have it. You don't hide it.
This will help you burn it through it faster.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, and she basically said just put a project on the needles with the lever, the way with you put the knitting needle under your arm and you're knitting. Basically, you're not doing a lot of motion with your hands, which alleviates the repetitive motion you do when you're typing or knitting like traditionally like we do.
And I already have issues with my wrist, like pre-existing ones. I've had them my whole life. So this was the first time that I'd been able to knit a new technique out of the box without pain. Like normally it takes me a couple of months before I can knit for any length of time without pain in a new technique.
Yeah, because she was saying that most people who are right-handed, it's your left hand. Is it your left hand that takes all the weight?
I don't.
Anyways,
either way, take the course.
Yeah, it's a good course.
It's a good course. And then I'm doing 2 more courses. She's doing 3 courses in Perth. One of them is the knitting with speed and efficiency. And I'm not taking that one again, although I kind of want to, but yeah, it's full, so I'm not going to. One is knitting with Marawa, which are the silk hankies. That's actually the course that I'm taking tomorrow. And then the one on Tuesday is knitting socks. It's called Rock the Sock. And
that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it does.
Especially since now I'm starting to be, I got 3 socks on the needles right now.
This is I don't knit socks.
Mrs. Enabler. Anyway, so, giveaway?
Giveaway!
Alright. We did the random number generator before recording. And we...
Actually, we technically did on the last one.
Well, we did it on the we did on the last
run through.
Thank you.
And we're just going to stick with that.
Yeah.
You'll have to believe us that we did random.
We basically 1 to 100 took out number 1 and 2, which is us, and we did random generator from 3 to 100. We pulled number 23, which is Glitter Girl 94, who's actually a friend of mine, Melinda. So Melinda, you've won stitch markers, handmade by me. And if I can get them out of the container, you can choose whatever color you want. I'm just going to show you what they look like. So hopefully you can see that. If not, you can go on to my Etsy page, which is sgate7. But basically send me a PM, let me know what color you would like and your address, and I will send them off to you.
And if anyone else wants stitch markers?
Yeah, you just, I'll custom make them the color you want. I have a couple sets up there right now,
But yeah, just PM her and she'll work it out with you.
Snagless stitch markers, I might add.
Yep. And they actually work really well with lace because they are actually small enough that they don't leave a gap. And I work with a lot of lace. And then the other one we did was I had put up a $5 pattern, your choice, on Rav. It just has to be giftable.
Yep.
And we drew number 49, who is Mugu11.
Kim!
which is Kim.
Close friend of ours.
Yep, she's one of the ladies from Knit Night. And
Yes,
did I
so-
drop a stitch? I dropped a stitch.
So congratulations, ladies. Kim, send
Send me a PM with
PM.
what pattern you want and I'll
Yeah.
gift it to you. And
that's it.
that's it.
We did good this time.
Yeah, we're at 20 minutes.
Next week. See you then.
Bye.